So today we're going to try and make keema, which is a mincemeat curry. Let's have a look at what ingredients we need. I'm going to start off with a base of oil, probably be about 100-125 ml of that vegetable oil. Move on to the onions. We're going to cook them through until translucent, and then we'll be adding the garlic and ginger paste. You'll probably need about 1 to 2 tablespoons each of that. Mince will go in along with the masalas. We're going to cheat again today and use the ready-made one. This one's Shan, so it's a ready-made blend of different spices. And tomatoes, either 3 to 4 fresh cut tomatoes or a tin of chopped tomato puree. We've got coriander, fresh coriander, and some chilies. Let's get started. Okay, so step one, we've got about 100 ml of oil, nicely warmed up there, and we've got about 3.5 chopped onions going in. While the onions are getting cooked through, just adding some cumin seeds, about a tablespoon there. Okay, the onions have had about 10 minutes, they've browned up nicely and got quite translucent there. It's ready for the garlic and ginger. I'm going to add, this is garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of that, got ginger paste, 1 tablespoon of that, and give that a good mix before the masalas. We'll mix this up and then we'll add in the masalas. So the garlic and the ginger paste are a good chance to get mixed in. We're going to add the spices, the masalas. Then spices, the masalas have had a couple of minutes to infuse into the onions. We're now going to add the keema, the mince, and we'll stir fry that until we lose most of the liquid. Okay, the mince has now had about 10 to 15 minutes stir fry. You'll notice that it's browned up nicely. You'll know when it's getting there, when you see at the edge there, the oil starts separating and all the water's gone. You need to now add either the fresh or the chopped tomatoes, in this case the chopped tomatoes, and let that cook for about 20 to 30 minutes until the oil separates. Okay, so the mince has had about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. You'll see that it's almost ready because the oil is now separating. It's time to put in a pinch of coriander and some chilies. I'm just going to put some coriander. We're going to hold some coriander back for garnish, and a handful of chilies in there as well. Obviously you need to adjust this according to how much heat you like. You might want a pinch of them, you might want a handful of them, and then put this back on the heat again for another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, we're almost done, just time for garnish. In garnish we've got some coriander, dhania, we've got some ginger cut up in little strips, and we're going to just sprinkle a little bit of garam masala over the top as well, just for additional flavour. And then last of all, we've got this just for a little of a smoked flavour. We've got one of these little charcoal things going, but similar to what we use for shisha. That'll go on a little tray thing, and then topped off with some oil, and then the lid for the pot's just there. It's been bunged up, and that'll just create a little chamber in there of smoke, and it'll just give the keema a little smoky flavour. So let's go with the dhanias first, the coriander. And we've got just a sprinkle of garam masala. And the ginger. I'm going to put this little cradle of foil in the middle. Just do it so that the oil can't spill out. We just need about a tablespoon of oil in there to create the smoke. Then we've got this coal thing like they use on the shishas. Just in the middle. And this cup here, we've got a little bit of vegetable oil. Just going to put that over the top. And that should give it a nice smoky flavour.